Hey guys, welcome to this fondant sunflower tutorial. So first I start by getting some yellow fondant and I add a good amount of Tylose powder into the fondant and I knead it together really well. And this is just so that my sunflower dries nice and hard, and then I'll be able to add it to the cake and it'll keep the shape that I want. So I just start by rolling it out with a little rolling pin, and then I'm laying it on a cutting mat. And this is the sunflower cutter plunger that I have. And the reason why I'm putting it on the mat, the cutting mat, and not on my silicone mat is because it creates more friction when you go back and forth with this cutter, and it makes nice clean edges. Sometimes when I'm cutting it on the silicone mat, it doesn't give me really clean edges. So if anyone's wondering, that's why I do that. And then also, if you're wondering why I have foil in my flower former, this is because if I have to make multiple flowers, I can just pop the foil out and it'll keep that same round shape. And so then I turn my few flower formers into several. So this is a pretty good tip. So right now I've cut out 2 of these sunflower shapes and I'm adding my edible glue in the middle there. My edible glue can be found on my website. I will put a link in the description. And I just glue those together. But first I'm just taking a ball tool and I'm kind of going inwards. I'm just trying to help make these petals lift up. I'll actually use another tool to help me as well. So I lay those 2 together and I'm just adding the ball tool there in the middle just to kind of press down in the middle, hoping that those top petals kind of lift up, like I said before. But you can see here I do end up using the Dresden tool to help me kind of lift up these top petals. It's just, I just don't want them flat next to the bottom petals. That's all. It just kind of looks better, more appealing to me. So I'm using the scooped part of the Dresden tool, the end that looks like a little spoon, and I'm just lifting up these petals just a little bit. I just don't want them laying flat. So I go around and I just do that to all of them until I like how it looks. And that's what it looks like. And right now I'm adding some brown fondant into this Wilton mold that I have. This one I found at Michael's. I think you can still find it at Michael's. It gives you a few different flower centers to choose from. I'm using the largest one here, and you just press it down lightly and then you pop it out, and it has some texture to it, like the center of a flower, which I think is pretty cool. And you pop that out. I'm going to be adding some more indentations with a cake decorating tool. I'm just going to lay it on a petal pad and add those little marks in there. It's somewhat pointy but not sharp at the end. So I'm just kind of going around just to make them a little bit deeper. The mold does give a nice texture, but I'm just adding to it. This is what it looks like after I've added the extra indentations. To attach it to my sunflower, I just add some of my edible glue there in the middle. Just make sure it's right in the center. And this is what it looks like. Once it dries, you can also add some brown petal dust around that brown center there, and you see it kind of just brings your sunflower to life. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.